But yes, so Jimmy Dimley comes on board, and he said, James Cleverly said, that the policy isn't the be-all and end-all. I think he said that last week, which is basically the government, Rishi Sunak, giving two fingers up to Braverman, isn't it? It's like, see you, Sue, peace. This was your flagship policy. It's not the be-all and end-all, We might throw it in the bin, to be honest. That was Cleverly last week. I interpreted it. I sort of translated it in my head. I was like, Cleverly saying, bye, Suella. Bye. I'm the new Home Sec now. I'm the Home Secretary. And do you know what? It's quite busy in here, sweetheart. It is. I haven't got time to be wasting on your embarrassments, Sue. I've got my own monumental mistake to manage now in the shape of this spousal visa salary threshold thing, which is obviously going to get U-turned, by the way. Like, I was looking at some comments about it last night. The visa salary threshold changes, which if you're not aware of it, they're looking to hike the salary threshold. So now if you are British and you meet a Australian woman or Nigerian or, wherever, somebody that's not a UK citizen, in order to marry them and bring them over here, it's no longer just enough that you love them. It is now they have to meet a salary threshold of like £38,000, I think it is. And so effectively it's like saying to poor people, you can't afford to love somebody of a different nationality. You just get the home stock. And look, no disrespect to my fellow, Brits and specifically British women, but if you've ever gone to the pub on a Friday night, occasionally you do think, I might look overseas, no. So I was reading a few comments about this stuff and listening to some of the phone-ins from James O'Brien's show about it from couples who are, they're like, I don't know what's going to happen now to my husband. We're supposed to be getting married, starting a life here, and now I don't know if we can. We might have to split up. Like, that's the real effect that this policy is happening on actual people's lives. And then, there's other people in sort of almost a reverse situation where they're like, I'm in Malaysia now and I love my wife and we had planned to come back home, but there's no way that she can earn £40,000 in the UK. And this could actually break our family apart, and it's serious, like, for these people. It's life-ruining policies, and it's, weird of a conservative government, especially. They're supposed to be small state, supposed to not interfere with people's lives. The government will get off your back. We'll just let you do your own thing. That's the idea of conservatism, or at least one of the pillars of it. So yeah, a lot of it is heartbreaking and infuriating, and I just think it's important to remember that, in these dark times, in the context of these dark and cruel policies, it's vital to cling on to the positives where we can. And in this instance, I'm trying to just remind myself that there are absolutely couples out there for whom having the other half stuck in a foreign country, unable to get in, is 100% net positive. I'm sorry, but it is. There will be couples out there like that. That is definitely happening somewhere out there. And we have to take our wins where we can, guys. It's a dark time. There is definitely a fed-up wife out there who has always fantasized about her husband being held back in, I don't know, Pakistan, because he's, I don't know, someone made a mistake and put him on an international security no-fly list or something, and he's just stuck there. And then she gets to just stay here and live her best life. There's definitely a woman out there who has fantasized about that happening. And this could be her time. You're going to take that away from her? She just gets to read a book in bed in peace now without him dry humping her with his weird, 53-year-old boxer's tent just prodding into her thigh and annoying her. And she's just sort of thinking, oh, please, God, I just want to read my book. Can I just get some peace and quiet? I have to deal with this every night. She's like, please let that happen. Please just let him, next time he flies back from seeing his family, please let them accidentally find a box cutter in his thing. I'm not saying anyone needs to get hurt. Nobody needs to get hurt. I'm not talking about xenophobia or racism. I'm just saying, please just keep it back there a little bit so I can read my book and have a bit of peace and quiet. And I'm just saying, maybe that poor, exhausted woman now gets a break. I'm just saying you have to look at these policies in the round, guys. All right? All of the pros as well as the cons.